Hello everyone, how you guys are doing? It is Wednesday evening, pretty late. It's nighttime where I'm at. I don't know what if it's night for you guys, but if it is, I just want to hope you're having. Well, I want to start off by saying I hope you're having an amazing night. Hopefully you are. Um, oh, I should have changed my uh I don't know, you might not be able to see the title. I see that I need to change my caption, but y'all might not be able to see that. Um, all right, I am going to show y'all my screen here. Let me shift here. All right, so hopefully you're seeing my blog website here. So if you don't have access to this, definitely all you really have to do is just go to www.lakeishasimmons.com and then scroll until you see Kiki blog, which I can provide you my site right here. If you can see it, it's really just kikiblog.now.site. All right, and /forward blogging underscore news. All right. And so yeah, so you will be able, when you have access to this website, you will be able to just scroll and read all my blogs. And I have so much blogs because your girl love, you know, doing blogs. I love writing. It's something that I always wanted to do. And if uh, if you watched a previous video I done on my YouTube channel, I think it's on my Kiki YouTube channel. I kind of just, done a video, did probably several videos where I just really talked about how writing blogs was actually a passion of mine at one point where it was something that I really wanted to do and just never got around to have the ability to be able to do it. And so, yeah, so I am so grateful and excited that I'm able to now do blogs. So I do blogs, right? And I even have my own blogging site, my own blogging platform where I can just, write to my heart's content and just uh, be able to have access to blogs for you with you guys. All right, so I want to go ahead and just I'm scrolling here. But yeah, when you have time, just read my blogs. I have different blogs here. Just when you have time, just read it. All right. But the one that I want to talk about, and I'm trying to get to it now, is this last one here. Hopefully you can see it. It's Mastering the Skincare Patch Test from Home, a must-know guide. All right. So I did this quick blog, but this blog that I did is really for my latest ebook that I just did. And I incorporated this ebook for a purpose, for a reason, for you guys, all right? Because the purpose behind why I did this latest ebook, and to believe it or not, I actually did it late last night, okay? But the purpose behind why I did it, because I was talking about skin patch tests, skin care patch tests. All right. And so I was talking about it in my live class that I did last night in my VIP community. So if you are a part of my VIP community, definitely give a shout out. All right. Give a shout out if you're part of the VIP community, which is Kiki Beauty in Color Lab. All right. Kiki Beauty in Color Lab. Okay. That is my VIP community. So definitely, if you're part of that community, just give a shout out. All right, but I did a Choco masterclass in there inside that community, and I kind of touched a little bit about a skin patch test and how important it is to do one because it helps you to know whether or not if you're allergic to a certain skincare product that you might be using, especially if it's something that you're not familiar with, you don't really know too much about it. And I was also was talking about how I am going to start mainly uh, reaching out to, well, I say reaching out, but when I am talking about skincare, you're going to start hearing me constantly uh, speaking out to people that that have sensitive skin. All right. And so when I did my class last night, I kind of touched on about how people with, especially with sensitive skin, should be doing a skincare test. Like, and you can do it at home. All right. And so, and I had said some things on there about how you can do the test for, I think I said 5 to 10 minutes. All right. Now, I said that, keeping in mind when I said that, I said that because that's literally like the amount of time that I do tests for when I have my customers come and get their facials done. And if they tell me they have sensitive skin, then of course, depending on their time, I actually prefer to leave it on for 10 minutes. I like to do 10 minutes. All right. But if they're, wanting for time, if there's like, if they say, I have to be somewhere, then we do 5 minutes. But I do preferably like to leave it on for 10 minutes if possible. All right, and even then, that's really not long enough. So I went ahead and that was the whole motivation behind why I wanted to write this ebook. All right, that was the whole my whole motivation, determination, however you want to look at it. That was my whole drive for why I wanted to write this ebook, because I wanted you guys to know that if you're at home, please, 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 if you can, allow the product, whatever product that you are curious about, or if you were trying to wonder if you're allergic to the product, or if it's just a product that you're just uncertain of and you want to like test it out, please, the allowed it the allowed time that you should allow the product to sit is 24 hours. All right, at least 24 hours. I know you're like, oh my goodness, 24 hours. Why? Because that way, let's be honest, if you're applying any product, depending if it's lotion, if it's fragrance, if it's um, a cleanser, if it's body wash, keep in mind most of the products that in the skincare product line that you're going to be using anyway, those products more than likely is going to be on your skin for 24 hours. So I think it would not hurt if you're able to allow these products to literally sit on your skin, in the area that you're going to test, let that product sit for a good 24 hours. All right. And if you don't have any type of allergic reaction uh, relating to the product, then it would be safe. That product would be considered as being safe if you didn't get any redness, any rashes, any swelling. If you didn't get any of that, then that product, it should be safe for you to use. All right. um, and so if you do experience swelling, a rash, burning, you want to remove that particular product off your skin immediately. All right, you don't want to leave that product on. You want to remove it immediately. All right. So, in the book, oh my goodness, the book, I I think I made it pretty lengthy, but I made it lengthy for a reason, because my whole overall goal is to help as many people as possible, as far as in relating to skin. I mean skincare, like. Um, just because I talk to so many people, and so many people keep telling me about how they don't try products because their skin is so sensitive and they had bad experiences with products, and it's just a lot, that I literally have heard people say and told me, and to be honest, there's so many people that's really fearful of trying products based on the fact that they had bad experiences with products. And I want to help as many people as possible by teaching you how you need to start testing your product. All right. It doesn't matter if that product is over the counter, if it's someone, may bought it for you and gave it to you, whatever the case may be. You need to start testing your products out, especially if you know that you have sensitive skin. All right, but even for my people that don't have sensitive skin, it wouldn't hurt for you to even test your product out either. I mean, let's just be real about it. If there's a product that you never ever tried, it wouldn't even hurt for you to test your product, even if you think that I don't have sensitive skin. You know, it wouldn't hurt to learn how to start giving yourself a skincare patch test at home. It really, really wouldn't. Okay. Before I go any further, because I even put a disclaimer inside my ebook, before I go any further, I am not uh, medically certified whatsoever. Okay. I am not no doctor. I don't pretend to be a doctor. All right. I'm not a dermatologist. All right. But however, I just want to teach you how that you can do your own skincare patch test. All right. Like I said, if you do experience any type of allergic reaction, you want to remove that product immediately. You don't want to let it sit any longer, not even a second longer. You want to remove that product immediately. All right. But I just want to go over how you should do it. And again, I have a book. My book is affordable, all right, and I'm going to go over all of it. But before you actually get to see my ebook, I just want to just read my blog to you. And of course, you're more than welcome to go to my website and read this blog that I'm fixed to read to you, but also you're more than welcome to just, read all my other previous blogs as well, all right? So Mastering Skincare Patch Test from Home, all right, is a must no guy, right? So again, even though I'm gonna read, I probably won't reread this. I mean, because you guys can just read this on your own. But all right, so basically, I'm just gonna go over why a patch testing is essential before introducing any new skincare product to your routine. It is crucial to know how your skin will react. A simple patch test can save you from unwanted skin irritation, allergic reactions, and even long-term damage. So with my ebook, of course, you will be equipped with all the knowledge you need to make a safe and informed beauty choice or a decision, basically. All right. And so what's inside my must read ebook? Okay. So I basically give a step-by-step breakdown on how to properly perform a patch test so you will never have a second guess your routine again. You wouldn't even have to second guess it anymore. The best areas to apply a patch test for the most reliable results, because not all skin areas react the same way. And this is so true, y'all. All right. And so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of go over some areas with you right now because I don't mind doing so. So one area, it would be like your forearm, like the area where doctors tend to, take lab. If you ever had got lab work did and they take blood from you, that area right there will be a good area to do a skin test. And reason why would be because this area specifically, is an area that, for the most part, there you wouldn't have to worry about any contamination, hopefully, as far as any other product being there, but also it's not a noticeable area either. So that would be another reason. It's not a noticeable area where someone will see immediately, if you did round up having an allergic reaction, hopefully not, but that is the area where usually where you will want to do your skin test is on your forearm, where where you get blood work done at. Also, another area would be kind of like above, like the back of your arm, like up the upper part of your arm. And I do have pictures inside my ebooks to kind of give you better clarity as to the areas that I'm talking about. But also another area would be like the back of your arm. You can do a skin test there. Again, a place where it won't be too noticeable if worst case scenario, if you did get an allergic reaction. to a product, but hopefully not. But if you did, it's an area that's not that noticeable, or whatever. And so that would be another good area to do a skin test at, if just to be able to do one. Another area would be the back of your ear. All right, that's another area. Again, that area is because it's not a noticeable area. And also, I want to, and I gave this tip also inside my book as well. But also, what I want to state to you is that anything that you want to apply to the face, then I'm going to highly suggest that you probably should do the back of your ear. So, like if you're testing cleansers, sunscreen, um, I don't know, any product that you are going to put to your face and you need to test it out, I'm going to suggest that you do the back of the ear, because again, that's close to the face area. That will tell you for sure if you're allergic, what type of reaction you will have if you apply that to your face. Also, the jawline. The jawline is another area because again, they say it's not noticeable, but I don't know. For me, I think it kind of is, but it's still one of the areas that you can, especially if it's a product that you're trying to apply to your face. I must say it wouldn't hurt to do the jawline. All right. Um, and then another, I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the risk. So your risk is another area that you can do. Of course, that area is somewhat noticeable, depending, but that is another area that you can apply um, a product, just to test to see. And everyone, this is so important. I want to say this. Please, pretty, pretty, please apply small amount. Please do not apply a large amount when you're doing product testing, or when you're doing a skin test. Please do not pour a large amount on your skin, especially if you don't know nothing about that product and you're just trying to test it out. Please don't. All right, small amount, small amount. I can't stress that enough. All right, but I want to teach you guys this because literally I do, and my customers can vouch for me on this, but I literally tell my customers all the time how important it is to do a skin patch test. And I literally do one for all my customers, when we're doing consultation, when we're before we even do a facial, y'all, I believe in doing a skin test. So yeah, especially if you told me if you have sensitive skin. Now, for the ones that have not, like if you say that, if you didn't say you had a sensitive, if didn't state that you have sensitive skin, more than likely, we won't do a patch test. All right. But for my people that have said like, yeah, I have sensitive skin, or if they felt like the product that I'm about to use, they've used it in the past, or they feel like they have used it in the past and they're somewhat weary about using it, then of course I will recommend a patch test. I always do, because it's important to do one. And that's why I'm trying to make sure that I teach everyone that cross paths with me on how to do a patch test. All right, because it's really not that complicated. It's not really hard whatsoever. Now, like I said, when they book appointment with me and we actually do a patch test, it's impossible to do a patch test for 24 hours. It just really, really is. So in that case, that is the reason behind why I only incorporate 5 to 10 minutes. All right. Again, depending on how long the person can wait. Like if they have 10 minutes where we can sit and let that product sit there on their skin, I highly recommend to, allow that to happen. But, I've had people that also, is running for time, and that's understandable. So 5 minutes, and, we leave it on and take it off. Again, it doesn't hurt to do that, y'all. It really, really does not hurt to start incorporating that. All right. So, what else I want to say? So basically, I touched on the areas where you should do the most reliable areas to do a patch test. So, how long to wait before deciding if the product is safe for you. So I kind of went over that. I told you in the book, I am literally stating 24 to 48 hours. Again, 48 hours depending on what the product is. All right. If it's, it just depends. You be the judge of that. But honestly, 24 hours is probably long enough to leave the product on, if I'm gonna be really honest with you. But in the book, I do have like 24 to 48 hours and then remove it. All right. Just because the longer that you leave it, the um, more than likely you're not going to be allergic to the product. All right. I mean, definitely keep an eye on that area site. That's another thing that I state inside the book. Keep an area, like keep an eye on that area. Like make sure you keeping an eye, make sure that area is not turning red, make sure that area is not itching, swelling. Well, you wouldn't have to see it itching because you will feel it itching, right? But as far as swelling go, you would have to be able to visually see that. So if just keep an eye if it's swelling, if it's any type of like bumps or rashes, coming on that area. Again, you want to remove the product immediately from your from the area that you apply the product on. Okay, so why is this ebook is a game changer? So I kind of touched on the reasons why it is a game changer. Um, it's a game changer because you know this will help and prevent so many people from applying products and having a bad irritations from the product. All right, so that's one of the good reasons. That's why one of the reasons why this book is going to be a game changer for sure. All right, so my passion is empowering women, especially those over 40, to take charge of their skincare journey with knowledge and confidence. This is just isn't about testing products. It's about making educated choices for your skin's long-term health and radiance. All right. So, yes, I state that I do talk to women that my whole drive is to educate women in their 40s and over about skincare health, and that is where I strive at. All right. But at the same time, that does not mean that anyone under that cannot come to me, ask me for any help if they need help with anything, as long as you don't have a beauty consultant. All right, we're good. All right, I don't mind. I don't mind being your consultant if you don't have one. All right, but I just want to let you know because I want everyone to know that um, I don't discriminate. All right. So if you're under 40 and as long as you don't have a consultant, then yes, I would love to be your consultant for sure. And I love to help you and guide you in any way I can regarding skincare. Because again, skincare is my passion, y'all. I love talking about healthy skin and ways on how to implement that into your daily skincare routine, right? All right. Or your daily regimen. All right. So, what else I want to say that I did not say? So, by mastering the patch test, you will reduce the guesswork, avoid irritations, and confidently choose products that truly benefit your skin. Whether you are experimenting with a new moisturizer, a serum, or a foundation, this guide ensures that you are doing it the right way. All right. So you'll be doing it the right way. So be a part of my skincare confidence movement. All right. So join me on this journey to smarter skincare. Grab your copy of How to Conduct a Skincare Product Patch Test from Home. That's the name of my book, y'all. How to Conduct a Skincare Product Patch Test from Home. And take the first step toward healthier, more radiant skin. Together, let's build a community that values safe and effective beauty practices. All right. So, like I said, grab your guide. All right. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay. I think it's something that you're going to definitely won't regret. I am going to click here because it says get your copy today. When you click here on inside my blog website, if you click here, it will take you to my where the site where my ebook is at, where you can actually make a purchase. And I don't think you guys are seeing it. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think you see it. Hopefully you've seen it now. Hopefully you've seen it now. So, so here, where it says skin patch test, how to conduct one from home, this takes you to my website, my actual website, where if you actually want to make, you know, get your copy, it is $9.99, basically $10. All right, and I just kind of give you a little brief description about the book. All right, this book is about roughly 26 pages, but it's very informative. Um, it's very informative, and I think that it's something that you won't like you won't regret having for sure. All right, you would not regret having this ebook. It does teach a lot. All right, it teaches a lot. Matter of fact, I don't even mind showing it to you. So let's go so I can share it to you, and hopefully you guys are seeing it. At least I hope you are. So all right, hopefully you see this. So this is my ebook here. Like I tell you, it's literally 26 pages. I'm not kidding you. It's that long. It's really that long. All right. And I really give informative just informative information about it, like about how to do a skin test, the areas where you do one at. I give you pretty much roughly of the definition of what is a skin patch test is. You know, that's in the very beginning of the book. Um, but yeah, so um, hopefully that kind of touches things there, because again, like I talked a little bit about it last night and when I was talking about the chocolate mask inside my VIP community. But after I kind of roughly, you know, talked about it, like, you know, I feel like I wasn't that detailed about it, but I wasn't trying to be, because I have a tendency to get off task. So I was trying not to get off task, so I roughly touched about a patch test, and I discussed about 5 to 10 minutes. But then after I realized after the class was over, and I wasn't really content on leaving things as such like that. So I wanted to like go ahead and say, you know what, let me just actually make a book so I can, you know, I can better serve people that way. So let's make a book, you know, give them the correct approximate times that they should do. Only reason why I do 5 to 10 minutes, again, I'm only doing it, I don't do it for myself, but I do it for you guys, because again, you're getting the facial, you don't have time, you're not going to be with me for 24 hours, all right? So that's why I do 5 to 10 minutes, all right? But 10 minutes, y'all, I feel confident that 10 minutes is probably a okay amount of time to, you know, for us to kind of know whether or not if you are allergic to a particular product, all right? But anywho, if you're at home, on the other hand, that's a different story. The longer you can leave the product, probably the better. Probably the better, or especially relating to body wash, um, I don't know, detergent, anything like that. You may want to leave it on a little longer, just, you know, just to be sure. You know, just to be sure. Um, Depending on what it is, though, depending on what the product is, all right? Um, you know, you might want to leave it on longer. It's just really up to you at the end of the day. Like I said, I am not uh, medically, like I said, I want to put my disclaimer out, because I'm not medically certified in any shape or form. I don't pretend to be, but at the same time, I do want you guys to be able to make um, uh, and make educated decisions regarding your skincare, all right? And making sure that you don't torture yourself by applying products and then round up breaking out, or round up swelling up, or whatever the case may be, all right? I don't want you guys torturing yourself that way. That's the reason why I feel like it's important to go ahead and kind of just teach on these types of things, teach y'all how you can go about doing skincare patch tests from home. All right, from home. All right. So that is really it. All right. Hopefully that helped a lot. Um, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Let's see, stop sharing. Um, Hopefully that was helpful. If you have questions about anything that I kind of went over, because I feel like I kind of I don't know if I went fast or not, all right? But if I did, definitely reach out to me if you feel like I went a little too fast regarding talking about the skin patch test, all right? But I just want to be helpful. Oh yeah, another thing. I did show y'all that it is $9.99 to purchase my ebook. However, if you're part of my VIP community, y'all, you can get it for free. All right, you can get it for free. I left that part out, but you can literally get that book for free if you're part of my VIP community because I already dropped it. I dropped it. I think I dropped it last night. If I didn't, yeah. I want to say I dropped it last night. I actually dropped it last night inside the VIP community. All right. So definitely get your book, download the book. Well, I have it. I think I just put a link. So when you click on it, it will populate and it's a link. However, it's yours. You have access to it, so you'll be able to, read it to your heart's content. But it's meant to help you. It's meant for to be a guide to you and teach you how to start testing your skincare products and not just applying it blindly. All right, but you're testing it, you knowing whether or not if any certain particular product you're allergic to it because you would have tested it beforehand. All right, so that's what that's all about. All right. Any questions? You know how to hit your girl up. I'm going to end it on that note. Have an amazing night, and we will talk soon.